Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast of high school boys basketball by the NSDV on the Norris YouTube channel. I am Logan Thurber and I'm joined by my colleague Gavin Novotny, and tonight we have the Lincoln Christian Crusaders visiting the campus of Norris School District to take on the Norris Titans. Lincoln Christian comes into the game with a 9-5 record. The Crusaders are coached by Gary Nunali, Noah Borgman, Nate Grazka, John Nunali, and Chad Hansen. The home team are your Norris Titans. They come into the game with a 13-1 record. The Titans are coached by Jimmy Moats and assisted by an army of assistants of Zach Thavenet, Sam Applegate, Logan Kaler, Mark House, and Tyler Ersman. And the starting lineups will begin on the PA very shortly.
And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First, our visitors, the Lincoln Christian Crusaders. Number 3, 6'7" senior, Drew Engelman. Number 4, 6'1" junior, Gage Holman. Number 12, 6'1" senior, Gavin McGurk. Number 21, 6'1" senior, Brady McGurk. And number 42, 7-foot junior, Easton Varsity. Assistant coach, Paul Borgman. And now, we're home.
All right, Logan, after that list of assistant coaches who contribute to the greatness, we're ready for tip-off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure where this team would be without Logan Kaler, Matt
Absolutely.
Nowski, and Tyler Ersman on the bench. I mean,
Logan, one thing to point out before the game starts is Norris did beat Lincoln Christian in the holiday tournament, but Lincoln Christian did just beat Elkhorn recently, so that's a big deal right there.
Elkhorn about number 4 in Class B.
So a great matchup tonight. I'm excited to watch. As Marshbank, listed at 7 foot, looks more like 6'10" to me, but either way, a great player inside, and that should be a heck of an assignment for Trey DeVoe. They're trying to feed him. I believe he's averaging 12 points on the year. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
Well, I've heard he is a much improved player for this Crusader squad, as DeVoe is fronting him so far in the post.
And that's, if you're Norris, you're happy with forcing that pull-up J. Oh my goodness, that is a good swat. Is that number 3?
Yes, Drew Buchelman.
Yeah, 6'7" is what he's listed at here in the program. So
corner 3 just short, and there is Marshbank.
That's a good dig by Dane Small.
And he's going to pick up the personal.
Number 5, Dane Small, his first.
Logan, I have a feeling this is going to continue to be a good game.
They might look for Marshbanks right away here.
Just lob over the top, yeah.
And I think it'll be very interesting to see how focused Norris is for tonight with Mount Michael coming here tomorrow.
Yeah, obviously don't want to overlook Lincoln Christian, but you have a big game looming tomorrow, but you got to take care of business tonight. And 9-5 team, but a really good team as far as they beat Elkhorn, and they've played right along with Norris first time they played.
And they have an early lead.
Yeah, and the student section and parents are bought into this game. A great showing for Lincoln Christian tonight on a tough road game. If you're Trey DeVoe, good luck taking him to the basket.
And that's just too much height. But
oh, that's a foul.
That ball
that is. Okay, I thought they were going to call it travel, and I was about to get a little upset, Logan.
Look like those guys run an ice rink out there.
Yeah, this is going to be a physical game. Absolutely physical game right here, Logan. I would not doubt that. This Christian Crusaders, I see 5'11", 6'1", 5'10", 5'9", but I also see 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", all the way down their roster.
And that
should be a jump ball. That is the right call.
Marshbanks looked like he may have banged his head on the floor there.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. I know you won't believe it when I say it, but Trevor Rosenbaugh actually was clapping and excited for that call. So
I really don't believe
everybody is coming out for this game, and it's sure to be a good one. There's not a lot of misses. A lot of these matchups, I think, favor Christian in their height and athleticism, so Norris is going to have to counter with something.
It's a good move by C.J. Hood. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, hopefully he can get those shots to fall. They're going to need him to play well because Trey DeVoe has a heck of a matchup. It'll be tough for him to work inside tonight.
With Marchbanks on DeVoe all night, CJ will need to be maybe the primary big guy tonight.
Oh, that is a foul call. Looked like a clean block, but either way, Trey DeVoe showed he can get up there.
Norris student section did not like the call, and we're going to see the 7-footer from the free throw line early.
Yeah, especially if you have a 7-foot-tall player that can shoot free throws. That is absolutely a great weapon to have. Looks to have a pretty good stroke from the free throw line.
Many times those extremely tall players struggle to shoot from the free throw line, but that was a good-looking one there.
Yeah, not the case here with Marshbanks. And I know it's just a 4-0 lead early, but Norris has to get something going.
Yep.
And I think it's urgent to at least get a bucket. You're almost 3 minutes into the game without a score.
I think it's pretty apparent just in the first few minutes that this is not going to be a walkthrough game for Norris at all.
Not that that's what people are thinking, but I don't think they thought it'd be quite this shocking to start. Cade Rice was a role player to start his career, and he's become one of the main scorers now. Oh!
And there's Grayson Mueller with his signature from the corner.
Logan, to me, that's huge just to get points on the board. I mean, that's a great shot right there, and you can tell he was fired up. He has come out with that dog mentality.
And that's going to be a jump ball.
That's a great fight. Mueller and Marshbanks going at it a little bit. I like this intensity that both teams are bringing.
Yep, a couple jump balls with Marshbanks early.
Pankow checks in, Isaiah Pankow-Johnson.
That's smart. You got to get your hands on the ball before he can bring it up top and over you.
Norris student section's into it again. It's great to have fans from both sides, Logan. It's nice to have things return to some kind of normal.
Yes, and there's a
good-looking fall-away shot.
You know, to go back, I'm very surprised by the attendance, honestly, tonight. I suspected maybe a few opt-outs in favor for tomorrow's bigger matchup.
Yeah,
with the number
great
one
showing
team.
by both teams. Right at him. Trey DeVoe showing he is not scared of the 7-footer. Good contest, but just a better finish. This is going to be a fun one to call, Logan.
Cade Rice picked him up at full court.
He's an extremely good athlete, great ball handler. That I believe, you know, even though he's smaller in height, as quick and as agile as he is, that'll play in his favor tonight against these taller defenders. Oh!
Grayson Mueller!
That is a big boy play. Logan, I'm fired up. Wow, that got me going.
He just blocked a 7-footer off the backboard. That is a thing of beauty.
Between his three-pointer, his jump ball, and his block, he's a great player to have on the floor. Man. That's awesome. He has showed that he is ready to play some ball.
I guarantee that got the Norris student section in this game.
Yes, absolutely. Talk about a momentum booster. And DeVoe working inside. Pankow. 3-ball. Little unorthodox, but works. To give the Tide the 2-point lead, back and forth. That's a good-looking shot. Yep, and he hits. That's Buchelman again.
Drew Buchelman, 5 early points.
6'7", so a lengthy wing player, absolutely.
And they're playing with pace right now.
Yeah, this is a good game to watch as Hood goes up. He almost likes to finish through contact more than he does an open bucket, it seems
Yeah,
like.
he does like to dunk, though, in the open court.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully we'll get to see that tonight.
That's Buchelman, I believe, posted up on small, taking advantage of a smaller defender. He's been working inside and out.
Nice cross-court pass.
Line drive, right off the iron.
And
They got Mueller streaking. So far, to me, Logan, Mueller's looked like he has come out and he wants to win this game tonight on both ends of the floor.
there's Hood from the corner. Just long.
Yeah. Pankow, he'll try his luck. Maybe we're in for a shootout, Logan.
Maybe 10-9 early in the first. These teams are both playing with extreme pace so far. And it's under control pace, I would
Yeah,
say.
absolutely. They're playing fast but under control, so that's fun to watch. As kind of both teams understand, like, hey, our opponents, it's a good team. We have to be ready to play. A mutual respect. Small, he worked good earlier. Buchelman looks like he could make some plays down the stretch.
That was a nice-looking jump shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the looks that he's had, even if they haven't fallen,
He looked confident.
they indicate a good basketball player, 100%. Lincoln Christian student section's fired up. DeVoe. I wouldn't mind the off the glass there.
Well, he just missed a. Oh, that's a.
It's the Brayson Mueller show early tonight. And the referee at half court switches his call, which I'm not sure whose call that would be.
Nope.
But
I have no idea who that was off
yeah,
of. So.
had some people in the way here. So I cannot give you my input on that.
As Marshbanks is back in the game after a quick absence.
Quick rest. I know in the past he's had some issues. I mean, growing to 7 foot with his knees. I don't know if his knees are still an issue or not, but in the past they have been. Strong take by Pankow.
Is that going to be on Marshbanks?
Not sure, but Norris has been looking to drive right at him. You know what I mean? It's been fun to watch so far.
And that
was
is Easton Marshbanks' second foul.
I would think he'll pull him for the rest of the quarter, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. Oh, in and out for DeVoe. Logan, I wasn't sure what to think with this 9-5 record, but they're certainly going to give Norris a run for their money tonight.
Well, from what it looks like in the first quarter, and especially if they keep missing free throws such as that.
Yeah, if you're gonna miss those gimme points, then Lincoln Christian's sure to capitalize. It's just everything's just thought out well, and good drive, good take. Gonna get rewarded.
That's Cade Rice's first foul.
Logan, I'd like to mention that without our presence, student section seems a little quiet down there. Gonna need to be a factor in this game.
I would just wait till the second half, and they're going to be all over the Lincoln Christian team.
Oh yes, when we switch hands, that'll be big. Free throws have been a struggle for both teams.
I was just going to mention that.
Yeah.
A few missed early. I was about to say there's another one, but that one rattles on.
Norris needs a bucket here, Logan. If they could hold for one, that'd be great, but there is a lot of time left, so I'm not sure what they'll do. Looks like a 2-3 look here. Oh, yeah, that should be a foul on number 14.
They might get 2 shots. Wow.
That is number 14, Jonas Berger. Sorry if I mispronounced that.
That's one of the rewards you get when trying to hurdle someone is getting taken out by the legs and getting the foul.
Down. Hopefully, Trey can redeem himself here with a couple free throws. That was a well-executed play. I know that they always have that play, and Trey's gotten a couple slam dunks on it this year.
Well, when Rice drove in, I was looked like he just was throwing a line drive at the basket, and ill-advised shot.
You didn't see Trey right away?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they've had some success. As those shots looked really, really good. Good free throws, sir.
That's a nice sign for DeVoe. 4 points in the first.
Hopefully he can keep that going, that pace up. One thing about it, Logan, is even with your post players inside and DeVoe, who's a 6'5", 6'6" player, everybody is athletic enough to guard on the perimeter, and it is going to be hard to score on these Titans. I don't think it'll be a super high-scoring affair for either team, especially with Marshbanks for Christian protecting the paint. DeVoe, he gets switched up on a point guard, and he guards it well.
Norris student section may have rushed a shot there. And we'll see if they're going to call that a goaltend.
I think we had time for a couple more dribbles, but
it looked good from up here. But
yeah, had a little interruption there from the partition.
Yep. Norris leads at 12-10 after the first. Good first quarter, and it looks like it's going to be a good game. And I believe they're going to put 0.3 seconds left on the clock as that ball hit the curtain divider for the gym way up at the top, and apparently that's a dead ball, and Christian will get 0.3 seconds to try to get a shot off. So the first quarter is not done.
I guess we're going back to another break. I thought that was quarter. I don't think we'll see much here, Logan.
It'll have to be something quick. And
he did not get that off. About impossible to get that on.
Clock started a little late, but nonetheless, it's a miss. So now we'll go to break. First quarter is done, 12-10 Norris. And while the second quarter is about to start, a quick shout out to Colton Wallstrom, who apparently took heed to my words last game about wearing that same hat with the eye on it.
After seeing his hair, I don't know if that was the right call.
But however, that hat with the eye on it is not here. And I'm kind of glad to see that, actually, because that hat just, there's something about it.
Dane Small back in the game. Going kind of a small ball lineup with him, Pancoke, and Cade Rice. Mueller and DeVoe add some height, but you got kind of a three-guard lineup. That looks good from here. No.
A strong board to DeVoe.
Oh, yeah. That's Logan, those dunks, they get us fired up. That and blocks will get us going.
Trey kind of hung on the rim.
He aided it in the hoop.
Yes.
It looks like these Titans have really showed up
and
to play.
That is,
whoa, wow. Not a bad shot, but just high arcing for sure.
And it's probably not going to make Coach Motes happy.
Gavin McGurr, a senior, 6'1" senior, with a nice left-handed finish. Can't really understand these chants that are going on, but I'm sure they're great.
It's a man's move inside.
It looks like Trey DeVoe decided that he is going to absolutely get after it tonight. Not that he doesn't know he's played a high level, but between his dunks and his effort plays, it's been fun to watch.
Yep, 8 points, almost 7.5 minutes into the game, or 9.5 minutes into the game.
Good steal.
And we're looking for a dunk here.
Maybe there's a, yeah. It's been tough. Pancoke's had a couple fast breaks that have ended up in not a dunk, but
he was certainly looking to throw one down hard there.
By the time he got going, the Christian defenders had caught up. That was a good hustle play by them to avoid the dunk, make him earn his points. with little support from Trevor Rosenbaugh and Colton Wallstrom and McLean Meyer, still makes the free throw. I see a little more buy-in from our student section.
Hopefully they're just saving it for tomorrow,
Yeah.
but that's not the case. They need to reevaluate their situations. And we have a whistle.
I might. Oh, okay. I thought maybe a lane violation. It looked like possibly on Mueller, but that's
that
not
free throw is not going to count, actually.
Was it a lane violation?
Yep, they did
was
call.
it on Brayson?
I'm not sure, but
I saw him possibly. I'm not sure.
The free throw does not count.
You're going to need every point you can get, Logan. Titans have been able to speed up the Crusaders a little bit, but still a 5-point game, which is easily, easily overtaken. Marshbanks checks back in. Logan, is he playing with 2 fouls right now?
He is, and this is a risky move. I mean, putting your 7-footer in, still 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Hopefully you want some offensive production out of him.
Whoa, that was an Odell Beckham Jr. catch. Wow.
That's a nice little touch. That's almost like a Trey DeVoe shot.
And from a 7-footer, that is
good touch.
Yes. Woo. DeVoe, a rare three.
Yeah. Not a bad looking shot, just very uncommon look for him. Looks like Pancoke's getting ready to check back in the game. Maybe give Small a break or Rice. Logan, it's amazing to me these seniors like Cade Rice and Trey and Brayson that can play nearly every minute of the game, and they don't look tired. They just keep their motors going.
You know, I
defense.
had a conversation with Brayson earlier this week, and he even said that they really don't get tired very often.
Yeah, great finish. Good pump fake by CJ Hood. Yeah, talking to some of these players, they say, we don't mind playing a lot of the game. We like it, and Coach Most obviously has them in great shape to play this game. Logan, we failed to mention it earlier, and I don't know the exact time, but the coat is long gone from Coach Most, as we like to mention.
We're probably about 15 minutes overdue from that.
Yes, I would assume it was around tip-off. They have, I don't know why they're not feeding Marshbank, but they have
they're
2 6-footers on him.
Double teaming him with short players. That's a nice pull-up.
They got 2 points, but
it's Brady McGurr.
These jump shots have been falling for Lincoln Christian. They've been shooting well from mid-range so far.
And that did not look like much contact, but they'll
call it on the floor.
Yep.
And we see an entrance from Brennan Hanaway.
And that's going to get the student section fired up on senior night.
Definitely a asset to the team. Hasn't gotten the minutes that you'd expect recently, but he's been there when they call his number.
Have to be aware of the 3-point shot with Brennan.
Yeah, Brennan can knock down the shots, absolutely. Great defender, too. Plays with a high motor. Yeah, if I were Trey, I'd want to take him to the hoop versus back him down.
That's that's smart basketball by DeVoe, working on a guy with 2 fouls.
Logan, I was thinking maybe a 5-out set or something to draw that 7-footer out, but I like this.
Yeah,
I like
right
DeVoe
now.
going at it.
Strong board by Mueller.
Logan, I'm a little biased when I say this, but I just don't see a lot of teams that can hang with the Titans.
Well, Lincoln Christian right in this game. That's a deep one, and he buries it.
He's letting them know. Student section's loving it. The bench, Wyatt Wobbles is ecstatic.
And Jimmy Moats is hopping on his feet.
Yes. Nothing against Lincoln Christian. They're playing a great game, but it's just electricity from both teams. Tough finish there around Hood. That's a good drive, though. It's good to see Brennan out there. He can bring a lot to the team as far as ball handling and shooting.
And I think every Norris fan in this gym would love to see him shoot the basketball here.
If his number's called, I'm sure he'll be able to. Whoa, that was a good block.
That's a nice play.
Yes, that was a great play. DeVoe maybe tries to get a little too cute with it, but you're going to get rejected once in a while by Marshbank. Great tall player. I like this. They're just kind of letting DeVoe play. Not behind him, kind of a half front, but they're not relying on a bunch of backside help. They're just kind of letting these guys play. A little countdown from the student section, or count up.
Count up, yep.
Rather, yeah.
And I'm not sure what they're trying to get at, but
maybe a great defensive possession. That's going to go on Mueller. How many is that for him?
Just his first.
Just his first. All right. That's number 12 and that 23 as well, Logan. So Gavin McGurr checks in. Number 23 is Isaiah Nunali. Sorry if I mispronounced that. 6'3".
And another
That's
one-handed grab. And
yep. That's tough leaning back like that, especially when you are that tall.
That's a couple very nice one-handed grabs, though, from Marshbanks in this game.
Especially when he shot that little 6'8" footer. That was a good-looking touch he had on that shot. So these teams really, Logan, in my opinion, don't match up that well. But it's been fun to watch.
Oh, and that was a...
Did he travel? Yeah. That was a weird little deal there.
He was trying to launch a deep one.
And, you know, I don't blame him. He's been successful with it. Logan, I know he had a little conversation with you about his deep threes earlier this week.
Yes, he said he likes the very deep ones better than the ones just a couple inches behind the line.
Yeah, talking to Brayson this week, he said, I like him a little further back. Right on the line, I don't shoot as well.
They're going to get Hood with that.
I think so.
Nope.
Nope.
Isaiah Pancoke Johnson will pick up his first.
Okay. Not a whole lot of foul trouble. Marshbank has 2. Other than that, I think relatively everyone's all right. Not that that's foul trouble, but if he were to pick up a third, that'd be big.
Marshbanks has looked absolutely perfect from the line.
Yeah, really impressed for a player as tall as him, how well he can move and shoot the ball. Very impressed. Good stroke from the free throw line. That's number 14, Jonas Berger, checking in, and maybe don't want to have Marshbanks pick up a foul.
That was a huge 4 minutes for Marshbanks. He came in, made an impact, and did not pick up a third foul. That was perfect.
That's probably right what they're looking for, is they're probably going to need him later.
He probably will not see the floor again this half, however.
Good take. Trey DeVoe is just tenacious down there. He is not going to let that ball go to the other team.
Trey DeVoe with 12 points in this basketball game.
And probably half a dozen boards to go along with it. Not a whole lot of penetration so far, other than the ball screen. Ooh. Well, what are you gonna do? It's 3 points either way, Logan.
Yep.
As I don't know how much momentum that really brought, but only a 5-point game. This going into half, if you're Norris, you need a run, and if you're Christian, if you can tie it up somehow, that'd be huge.
They're getting after DeVoe down low.
And it should be. It's the kind of feed Trey DeVoe show, as it should be. But Christian players are quick to realize that. As this, I'm assuming, will be the last shot unless something happens.
And Lincoln Christian student section letting their feelings known that this is boring.
It's nice, Logan, having both these student sections back, able to cheer on their teams. That brings another level to the game. A bucket here is huge. A stop's huge, too, for Lincoln Christian. Maybe going to apply some pressure here, not a whole lot. We'll see what the play is. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Good deflection.
Yes, good work defensively down there on the block.
DeVoe would have had a nice baseline opportunity if that play was not made.
He's got time.
That ball is rolling around, and
is that not? It's not going to put him in bonus. That's going to be on the floor still.
Well, it depends on if that's a shooting foul.
I don't think it is, Logan. I would think this is going to go to Mueller. I don't know, though. You only have 3 seconds, so you can't really do a whole lot with it. Pancoke's got to get it in.
Coach will have to spend a timeout.
Yeah.
And
let's see what they have drawn up.
while we have this quick timeout before the half, a big thank you goes out to Shelly Stokepart, Tom and Connie Hood, Gina Bowe, Ken Tilford, John Hecht, Margie Rice, the Treehouse Inn, Hickman, Holly Parsley, Travis Ehlers, Cody Carlos, Sarah Scretta, and Chelsea Reese for their donation through our PayPal link. We certainly love the PayPal link, and if you're enjoying tonight's free broadcast, please consider becoming a Patreon or donating to us through our PayPal account. Even if it's a small amount, it doesn't matter. We would love it. Links to donate can be found in the description of our videos or by visiting our website at norris160.org/NSDV. Patreon subscribers and donors will be mentioned in our future broadcasts, just like I just did.
Yeah, and a huge shout out to everyone who supports this.
Mueller, and they're going to get him with a shooting foul.
Way to sell it. You know what I mean? He was going up for the shot, and he was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's the type of stuff you see NBA players pull to get bailed out.
And I can understand Lincoln Christian's being upset with that call. I could see that, as I don't know how much of a chance that ball had of going in. But I'm not sure what they're...
We still have time on the clock. However...
Not enough to really
not enough for Christian
the ball,
to do anything.
That's a big foul.
And this is 3 free throws coming up.
Logan, I'll just stay quiet till after he shoots these free throws. I think it's in my best interest. First one's good. Yeah, and I made sure to keep quiet because he usually is a great free throw shooter.
That's huge momentum going into the half for Norris.
8-point lead, yeah.
29-21, and that was an air ball to end the half.
Yep, great commentary from our student section.
Norris leads it. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
are back here from Norris campus. I'd like to give a shout out to JT Behrens. Had an outstanding game shooting the ball in the JV game. I believe around 15 points. We'll see if he gets a chance to repeat that in the varsity game.
Well, the first half, he has not gotten that chance so far. And Colton Wallstrom actually messaged me during the half, just reminding me that JT Behrens has not taken off his warm-up shirt. And unfortunately, that shirt's he's become too accustomed to it at this point in the season. And, you know, who knows? He may not even have his jersey on underneath that. But,
there may be some playing time for him to come. I guess we'll see.
Well, we can only hope.
Yes. Another shout-out. I'd like to shout out Mr. Greg Hobza. Logan, I had a little chat with him, and he is very supportive of our broadcasting, and it's great to have him show up as he is a fan, and he looks just elated to be here.
Does he ever look not elated to be here? I mean, come on. The man is always up on his feet and cheering loud for Norris.
Yes. Logan, quick before we get going here, what is your what do you want to see from both teams?
Lincoln Christian, they got to get it to Marchbanks more, and I know he has 3 fouls, but in the second half, you just got to roll with him.
2.
Did I say 3?
Yes, you did.
Oh, sorry. He does only have 2. And then
little early pressure there.
For Norris, continue with Trey DeVoe. BC has been successful.
Absolutely. If Christian could get the deep ball going, that'd be very beneficial for them.
I'm right on cue.
Yeah.
That's Gavin McGurr with the 3 to begin the second half.
Couple of deep balls, and this game is back in Christian's favor as it was early in the game. DeVoe chooses not to attack Marchbanks. And
this is a perfect start to the half for Lincoln Christian.
Yeah, they're looking outstanding right now if they can keep this pace up. Early in the half, but you like what you see so far.
I mean, this is a game that if you don't get off to a good start in the second half, it's going to get away from you quick, and Lincoln Christian has made sure to avoid that.
Trey DeVoe helps back down. That is a great shot. Logan, I'm very impressed. I've actually played against Marchbanks in the past, and he is a very much improved player, and he is a great player.
I mean, back in your day, I mean, I believe you shut him down pretty well.
I wouldn't say shut him down, but definitely couldn't hang with him today. Wild shot by Mueller. He fights for it. Gonna get fouled.
That's going to be on Marchbanks, I believe.
That's going to be an issue. If it is called on March, that's his third, and I'm assuming we'll see someone come from the bench very soon. If not, I don't know.
I'm not sure if the coaches realize it, but nobody's getting up on the bench.
Maybe they're just letting him play.
Yeah.
That will be a big factor. Trey DeVoe's been able to score on him, but he's a defensive presence, and he's been playing well on offense if you need him in the fourth quarter down the stretch. Cater Ice, like three-quarter court press, I would say, and he's making them work for everything as his motor just doesn't stop. That's a good drive. Can't finish. That's a good drive by him.
And that ball is rolling around, and that is, whoa.
Wow, that is. Logan, these referees have a hard job, but that is not a good call.
Probably not.
That ball's up in the air. They're both fighting for it. Great hustle by both teams. As Sam Landgren clearly upset about the call, along with a plethora of other seniors. Calls for the ball screen, doesn't get it. That's a great drive and take. He beat Dane. That's number 21, I believe, Brady McGurr.
That'll
6-foot senior.
Stain Small second.
So that shouldn't be an issue at this point. I'm surprised Marchbanks is still playing with 3, Logan.
I'm not sure if the coaches are just not aware of it, or
they just trust their player enough. Yeah, and maybe they know they can rely on him to stay out of foul trouble. Are we going to see a Creighton Hinkle appearance here?
More here, I would say. Oh, he's going to do it.
Yep. Late, too late. Yep.
And he's got to start that a couple seconds earlier.
And, you know, we're not there to hold him accountable, so that's just going to be an issue. I'm going to blame that one actually on Ben Landgren as the interim leader of the student section. Ooh, threw some body there. That's a great finish by Trey.
That's, I believe, 14 for Trey or 16?
Either way, he's having a great
14
night.
for
Tough
Trey
contest
DeVoe.
by Marchbanks. A lot of credit to Trey DeVoe because shooting over a talented 7-foot player is definitely no easy task.
Timeout, Lincoln Christian, as Cade Rice was not letting the Crusader pass the ball.
Yeah, great defense.
Norris has a 6-point lead about midway through the third. As we are back, Lincoln Christian down 6 with the basketball. Cade Rice has been applying swarming defense lately. We'll see if he continues it.
A bucket for Christian here would be huge because this is just a back and forth game. As I look over and some middle schoolers are having fun throwing the hat around up there, Logan.
Here. That's Drew Buchelman, his second three of the night.
I mentioned it already, but at his height, being able to play on the perimeter like that, that's huge. That's a great player. CJ Hood, someone who's been quiet, and that's...
Good move, but a bad shot.
Yep, just...
And bracing with a block.
I am glad they did not call a foul there, Logan, because that was not a foul. Possession arrow goes to Norris, I believe. Believe it or not, the student section's not happy.
Well, they are about 10 feet from the call. Obviously, we can't see it from up here, but looked like a good call from up here, the jump ball.
Yeah, it did. Everybody's fighting for it. Good call. Christian student section is getting into it. Like I said, great showing for an away road game. Trey DeVoe looking to drive. Wow. I can't even say anything because he just finishes.
That was great defense by Marshbanks.
I was going to say, I don't mind the 10-footer, but he went right at him and had a good over-the-top finish.
That is an unguardable move.
Yes.
When he's making one-handed fadeaways.
Marshbanks showing a little signs of range. Yes, that is a good call right there. As Pankow just boxing him out.
That is the second foul on Brady McGurr.
From what I've heard, there was Marshbanks was shooting around a little during the JV game, and he can shoot the deep ball pretty well, actually. So that might be his only attempt we see, but still something to notice. He can shoot it.
Well, it did look like a good shot. I mean, just short.
Norris controlling the tempo right now, and they're in no hurry to force any shots quickly. Right here, I'm going feed Trey DeVoe, even in this, with Marshbanks out, that's a positive for sure. They had Pankow backside, but I'm sure that, Lincoln Christian will adjust to that.
That's a great drive.
A great take. That is a difficult finish. Kind of fading across from the basket almost. That was a good finish.
Norris back up to a 7-point lead as they've had a nice last couple minutes.
Yeah, but just one shot here, you're down to 5. That's huge. You know, Logan, I'm going to say that was the right call, even though the student section doesn't think so. I'm going to say that was the right call. This typically, Logan, is how a lot of the games have went for Norris. It's relatively close, but they just keep that upper hand. Watching games like Elkhorn, of course, the Elkhorn games got out of hand at the end. But
Beatrice just this past Tuesday.
It ended up being almost a 20-point win, but it was relatively like this throughout the first half and most of the third quarter. CJ Hood late on the rotation. And I don't know, must have been a clean block. Obviously, we don't have the best view.
And Mueller with the finish at the other end.
I'd say a good way to attempt to take a charge there, but Mueller is smart enough to avoid that and not pick up the foul. And Lincoln Christian, they need something coming out of this timeout, Logan.
They need that. They are down 9, 3 minutes to go in the third. We are back.
And we're fired up, Logan.
We really are. It's a great basketball game.
It's just fun this year to watch these Titans. A lot of these games have been competitive. They've come out on top nearly every time, but it's fun to watch. As a team like Lincoln Christian, they're a good team, Logan. Especially for a Class C team, smaller school, they compete. And DeVoe and Marshbanks are going absolutely at it down there.
Lincoln Christian is always one of the top C1 schools in the state.
Oh,
and
that's got good.
Wow.
Put some good spin on that.
That did not. That looked like it hit the side of the backboard from up here.
That was a good way to finish that. As you know, 7 points is not a lot, Logan, to come back from. So a 7-point lead doesn't hold a whole lot. Oh, this is fun to watch. This is
Trey DeVoe is having a
special
night.
performance.
Wow.
He gets him with the pump fake and gets him just off balance enough to finish up and over. Outstanding move by Trey DeVoe.
That is 18 for Trey this evening.
Yes.
And we have not gotten to the fourth.
And again, of all games, this was not the one that I would say he was going to have that great of a night against a 7-footer.
Good help, and whoa.
Yeah, maybe affected the shot there because we've seen him hit that shot a couple times. Mueller almost looked like he wanted it that far out.
And DeVoe gets it stripped from.
Who's that, number 22? He was flying.
Oh,
that is a bad man.
Dane Small, and now we got, I thought that was in live play.
Yeah, I looked over at you after that block, and next thing I know, we're going behind the back.
Oh, and JT Barons, that got him out of his seat.
That even got Mitchell Hopes up, I think.
Woo.
Oh, Logan, like we said, those blocks and those dunks, that'll get us going.
Well, I didn't realize they called a foul, and I thought Isaiah just pulled off that behind-the-back pass.
Yeah, that was cool. Are we going to see another Trey DeVoe bucket? Looks like they're running a set right here. Oh, he got fouled and one. Yeah, Logan, this is what we talked about. Obviously, still a lot of game left. I'm not guaranteeing anything in any way, but this is usually where we see Norris pull away to the 15 and 20 point.
Oh, and they are. They might be in the process of doing that right now.
Like I said, I'm not predicting, but that's generally what we've seen. This could go either way, though. Pancoke, a nice make right there.
5 in the quarter for Pancoke.
Logan, it doesn't matter what the score is. Coach Moats, along with his assistants, are always locked in, dialed in.
As they should be.
Yeah.
I mean, that is effort play by Cade Rice. Oh! That is a missed dunk.
Oh, my.
And Tyler Ayresman, good Lord.
Yes.
That man's head is about to explode.
Tanner Yorgis even hopped up. Wow. This, quite the sequence of events.
And the Norris student section is chanting the Lincoln Christian head coach's name.
I think it's a little late for the call out. This game is very well in our control. That's just unfortunate for Lincoln Christian that went the way it did, right back to Dane Small.
Yeah, but I mean,
not much you can do.
Typically, a missed dunk means momentum for the other team.
Yeah. Like I said, Logan, 15 points. That's not enough, you know. This is still a game in my mind, Logan. Nothing guaranteed at all. Good drive.
No good with the left.
Norris wants this game, Logan. I can just tell.
Cade Rice. Ooh.
Oh, that's...
Isaiah Pancoke Johnson is playing a great game.
Yes. Logan, everybody I've seen, even when Coach Moats doing some lunges, a little Pilates action, even when Brennan Hanaway checked in, he stepped up. Everybody's been playing good tonight, Logan. Every single player for this Titans team. And that's his fourth if it's going on Marshbanks.
Unraveling for Lincoln Christian right now.
Nothing out of question, but 17, one of your better, if not your best players. With 4, it's not looking good. Nothing guaranteed, though. They can shoot the ball well.
I just hope at some point in this broadcast we get a replay of Dane Small's and 1, specifically zoomed in on Tyler Ayresman.
Yeah, a little camera work. That was awesome.
I mean, he looked like a bell pepper ready to explode. Oh.
That was a clean block. I believe he stepped out. That was a good block. Great defensive play. We'll see what they can get done here. Not a whole lot of urgency, but dribbles through.
I think that was blocked by Pancoke Johnson.
A little extra shot there from Dane Small.
And Norris, man, an exponential lead has just grown, 49-32, 17-point lead headed to the fourth.
Logan, it is electric in this building between the sequence of play, the timeout, the music, the fans. This is awesome.
Really is, and looks like Norris is, they should be coming away with a win tonight.
Yeah, like we said, nothing out of question, but
it'll take a special effort in the fourth.
Yes, and
that'll be a good start if it goes.
Yeah, yep. Like we said, nothing out of question. They're starting off hot.
There's Gavin McGurr,
we've called his name a couple times.
Second three of the night.
Lincoln Christian student section's getting into it. You gotta love the fan support no matter what.
And now this is the end of the court. They're gonna need to pick it up.
Yes, kind of a spurt of scoring.
And
leaves that one short. Good contest.
Marchbank's in there with 4 fouls as we speak. So
great contest there, though. Way to play it clean and still get the. That's
Buchelman.
Buchelman, yeah. Another good take. Like
and that's
it's cutting down the lead already. You got to start somewhere.
That's a huge 5-0 run for Lincoln Christian.
If they could cut it down to 10 or even 8 or something like that, that'd be huge.
It's probably not a great shot. Pull up from the free throw line.
Not what you're looking for, but he was feeling it, and I don't question that. He usually will make those. Ooh. Oh, hopefully everyone's all right down there.
That one was thrown right at the gut of Sam Langren.
Yes. Thank goodness for his quick reaction. Hopefully he didn't have a cheerleader in the process. I think we're all right. Maybe Trey Stutzman caught the brunt of it, actually. Oh, Monkey in the middle here, bringing up the floor.
It's a great high-low look.
Marshbanks is picking up. Not that he was playing bad, but, I mean, he's been playing it clean and well. Buchelman.
Oh, that's a great take.
Like we said, it's down to 10.
Wow, this is
like we said, it'll take a special effort, but definitely not impossible.
And I have a feeling that there's going to be some yelling in this huddle for Coach Mose.
You don't want to come out that way, absolutely
not. Lead is cut to 10, 6:07 left.
Logan, I'm thinking out of that timeout, Moach is saying, let's slow down, let's run our sets, and let's play within ourselves the looks we were getting before we kind of unravel a little bit ourselves.
And that should be the exact thing he should have said, at least.
And it looks like we're looking for better looks so far. Kind of a slower pace. I hear 40 CJ, so I'm assuming this will have something to do with Hood. If I'm not mistaken. I would not mind, maybe not that shot in particular, but I would like to see a three from Cade Rice.
Well, I don't think he shot one tonight, and he had a game about a week ago where he made a few threes. Put up 16, I believe.
Not that long ago. Yeah, he had a great night.
He has not scored this evening.
No, and sometimes that's his role. And no means is he a role player. He's one of, if not the most important player. But you know, his going between facilitator and scorer is kind of what he does. Ooh. Ball's rolling around down there. Trevor Rosenbaugh looks very upset. Hopefully he can control himself.
Don't want him getting kicked out of the game.
That did not hit Dane, I don't think.
And we're going to have a discussion.
That's not good if you're a Norris Titans fan. I don't think that hit Dane. But I guess we will see.
Nope.
I think that's the right call. Logan, I believe you spoke a little prematurely when this game was over. It's absolutely a game.
It is a 10-point game with 5 minutes left. I mean, obviously, advantage goes to Norris, but
nothing out of question.
Lincoln Christian.
Wow. Maybe just play out of emotion there from DeVoe. A little upset with himself.
Yeah. As DeVoe trying to get Marchbanks out of the game with his fifth, but he just can't do it.
No, and credit to Marchbanks. He's been playing straight up, great defense, using his height. And he's looking for a bucket. That's a good pull-up.
Oh! And we got some hand fighting. Timeout, Lincoln Christian. They're going to retain the ball.
We're in a game.
10-point game, 4:40 left.
Get rested up. Oh, wow.
Wide open.
Play.
And one. Oh.
I kind of missed how that was set up, but that was a great play.
Great play call out of the timeout.
Logan, I'm not sure where you got this idea to chalk up a win, but it was very wrong.
Well, it was a 17-point game going into the fourth, and thought Norris could maybe run away with it, but I was wrong.
Seems to be the common theme around here.
I'm not sure if we had a Creighton Hinkle screech there, but nonetheless, Marchbanks cannot connect with the free throw.
I think it's the first one he's missed tonight, is it not?
I believe so. 4 for 5.
Oh, I would not have mind Dane Small shooting that three, even though maybe you want to lengthen the possessions. Oh, and I can see why the Christian fans are upset.
Looks like he just swatted the ball out of his hand there.
Yeah. Did they call it with the body or a hold?
I believe they called a hold.
Oh, I thought, if anything, the body.
It'll be 1-1 as the third foul will go on Brady McGurr.
Some big free throws here, especially if you miss them. There's going to be some cheering from the Crusaders, rightfully so.
Norris has not put up a point in this fourth quarter.
You are correct. That is not what you're looking for. JT, wow, sit down. Calm down. JT was excited.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of got up out of his seat.
Almost.
Those are two big free throws.
Yeah, you lengthen the lead to double digits again. And hopefully, if you can get a stop here, that would also be huge. As that's number 14. That was Jonas Berger, a little after the fact, was working on Pancoke down there.
Gavin McGurr, and he cuts it right back to 8.
A little back and forth. If Lincoln Christian can manage to get a couple stops like they have been, they could turn this into a game. Looks like Marshbanks and one of his fellow teammates coming back in.
Oh.
Great finish. The up and under look.
Isaiah Pancoke Johnson very well might be having his best game of the year.
Yeah, when he's able to keep it under control on the drive, he's one of the best finishers on this team. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I think they called a block.
I thought we were going to maybe see a poster dunk there.
I don't know. Either a poster dunk or a block, but I didn't think a foul. But that was a good strong take. That would have been something if he was able to throw that down. Maybe Creighton ankle here. I'm not sure what the plan is. Yeah,
Yep,
it looks like he's getting ready.
Oh, perfect timing, but didn't work.
I think a little late. You got to get in their head before you shoot the ball. One thing about Cade Rice, even when you have somebody guarding him the whole time, it's almost like there's nobody there. He's able to handle the ball so well. Mueller is cooled off, which hard not to after his quick start, but he's cooled off a little bit since his early start. Oh, that's going to stay with the Titans.
Isaiah Pancoke Johnson still staying aggressive, up 9.
Yeah, absolutely. He's had a pretty good night so far, so I absolutely don't blame him.
Johnson with 13 on the night, and a lot of nights that would lead the team in scoring, but Trey DeVoe has had an 18-point game.
I can't just put it on one person, player of the game, because, I mean, Trey DeVoe's been electric. Same with Mueller. Cade Rice has controlled the game. Pancoke has 13. I mean, it's been a team effort tonight. Oh, wow. He kind of switched hands in the air. Wow, that is a great shot. Goes up into contact and able to finish. Logan, that is awesome.
Chance to go up 12 with very little time left in this game.
Cade Rice, it just seems like he never runs out of energy. He hardly looks like he's sweating out there.
And Brayson Mueller has 16 now on the night, as he is also playing a phenomenal game along with that man.
Trey was looking. He saw Pancoke down there.
Oh, strong board and a foul.
He was looking for Pancoke. He wanted to get his fellow teammate a highlight reel dunk. DeVoe had an excellent night, along with a plethora of Titans, really, that have put on a great showing. Gets a little shooter's roll off front iron. It's good.
If he hits this one, he will get to 20 on the night.
That's a pretty big number, considering we've scored 57. Almost third of the points, somewhere around there. Third of the points. Well, he got the extra step for 3 of them. Pancoke looking to push.
Smartly slows it down.
Not sure what he was yelling out.
And we'll see if Lincoln Christian decides to play the foul game or
play this one out. I don't know. I surely hope they don't foul. I mean, let's get this thing over with. But
that's a block by Marchbanks.
Yeah, it kind of got overshadowed by the fact that one of his teammates was on the floor.
That'll go on the floor.
Logan, I think it'd be a little bit safer to say this game is closer to over now, but never want to assume till the game's over. CJ Hood, who maybe hasn't showed up as big as he usually does in the scoring column, but he's had a huge night just being on the floor and just going to work.
We'll see how Lincoln Christian decides to play this.
And it looks like maybe they're going to foul.
A lane to the bucket. And DeVoe puts it back in, 21.
I like that no call on Cade Rice's drive. I didn't see a foul by either player.
And looks like Brennan Hanway will get to check into this game.
Yeah, it's an air ball. The start the bus's
Yep.
chance. Start. That's our kind of patented move, Logan, when we're down there. And we may get a sight of some of these other Titan players from the bench. We'll see.
Maybe a little JT Barons, Cooper Hausman
Yeah,
action.
I would think it's safe to put him in, but I guess we'll see what Coach Motes has in mind. He is coach to beauty. As Lincoln Christian's going to go to some of their younger players and some of their JV players. And we got Barons action on the floor.
Oh, man, this is...
Student section is very excited.
I mean, I've been here for a couple hours, but this is going to make my night.
Being at school since 8:15 this morning, it's all worth it now. Comes full circle, doesn't it? Along with JT is 21 Cooper Hausman, 22 Mitch Hobza, number 4 Brennan Hanley.
And if I'm JT Barons, I'm sprinting into the lane here to try to get an offensive rebound. He decides to lay back, however.
Maybe a defensive board here. And is that Wubbles down there? Getting ready to check in, I think, as well.
The North student section really wants Lincoln Christian to start the buses.
Great rebound by Hobza. Are they going to dribble this out, or are they looking for a bucket?
Well,
Oh, were you we getting Wubbles in there?
we're just getting a timeout in to get a sub in.
Yeah.
Mueller will come out of the game.
A very well-deserved seat on the bench, as he's been one of the main parts of this game. 16
for Mueller tonight.
Yep, and we just to get Wubbles in. Wubbles had a really good JV game. He's a young and improving post. Hausman!
Oh! Oh, my goodness! Oh! Wow! That is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow, that. Sorry if we are hurting your ears at home, but that was he came out of nowhere. That
I mean,
was awesome.
I don't think people realize how hard that man has worked to get to that point in his career.
Yeah, I don't think they understand how excited we get either, Logan.
A block off the backboard in front of the student section.
And the Badger chance start.
Oh,
Wubbles a rebound. I'm assuming we'll dribble it out, but who knows what's to come. As if you are going to be a Titan fan tuning in next year, get used to these players, because these will be some of the core players outside of Hanaway, who's a senior.
this clock's going to be run down, I'm assuming, without a shot.
Hopefully.
So
we don't have any fouls, yes.
Norris is going to get a 59-44 win.
On to a big game tomorrow.
Yep. Please, if you're not able to come tomorrow, please tune in for probably the Class B game of the year. Number 1 Mount Michael coming here
Possibly
to face.
a preview of a state championship.
Should be, hopefully.
Yes.
And number 2 Norris will be scoring off tomorrow, 4 p.m. So please tune into that game. Gavin and I will be in the student section tomorrow.
You'll probably still be able to hear us.
There's a possibility of that. But for tonight, Norris with a nice hard-fought win, 59-44 over Lincoln Christian. We thank you for listening
Absolutely, thank you.
to both games tonight, and we hope to see you back here tomorrow. Thank you and good night.